What's going on, guys? Today I want to talk to you about Madden, more specifically Madden 2002. First off, shout outs to Virtual Footballer. He gave me the idea from this video. He was playing the old PS2 Maddens, and I kept thinking to myself, I wonder why people would want to play the old PS2 Maddens or old Xbox or GameCube Maddens. Why would they want to play that in favor of a next-gen console game, Madden 2015 or 25? Why would they want to play an older game that's two console generations behind? Is he just a nostalgic freak, or is there a reason? So the first thing I did was I looked up the trailer for Madden 2002. I wanted to see how they advertised the game when it first came out. Like, what was their selling point? What was the gimmick that Madden always, tries to push on the consumer? Like an old feature that they claim is something new. They just kind of mix it around a little bit. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the trailer. We're going to watch it together, and then I'm going to break it down, and I'm going to talk about specific parts of the trailer. So here we go. A trailer that came out 2001, guys. Here we go.
Game time begins, take and tackle the challenge. Crash, course, collision. Head-to-head battle with 11 opposing components. Battered up, adrenaline rush, ready to get on the line of scrimmage, you make the call. This is the game of football. EA Sports, it's in the game. Doing it play by play, moving forward with the aim. First play, you may choose your star running back. Second in yards, you try the same and get sacked. Oh, third down, what to do now? It seems you're only inches away from a touchdown. No matter what happens, the choice is on you. This is John Madden 2002. No matter what happens, the choice is on you. This is John Madden 2002.
So, what did you guys think? In my opinion, that was a very well done trailer. But there's something very interesting about this trailer. I don't know if you guys caught it, but we're going to talk about it. When Madden comes out with a new trailer, they're always trying to push something like Run Free, that commercial with RG3 where he's just doing all these crazy moves. They're not really talking about one specific thing, which is what it should be about. But in this trailer, that's all they talked about. They talked about football. Football. That's what that whole trailer was about. It didn't say anything about a gimmick. It didn't show anything, a gimmick or anything. It was all about football. This is the game of football. The lyrics said, this is the game of football. Take and tackle the challenge. On the line of scrimmage, you make the call. This is the game of football. That's the whole point of that trailer. They are trying to sell you football. What happened to that concept? Why won't the EA do that now? Because it's not about football anymore, guys. It is not about football anymore. That's why EA products right now in football are just not up to snuff. It used to be about football, but now the focus is on a different thing. It's on MUT. We all know the fantasy MUT card game. That's what it's all about now. It really is. But let's go through the trailer, and we're going to talk about certain things. All right from the get-go, you got Terrell Suggs coming out as an introduction here. He's got cheerleaders flanking him. Whoa, we have cheerleaders? What? Here's Ray Lewis doing the same thing. Let's pause. The introduction. It's a part of football. It's a part of college football. It's a part of NFL football. But it's something that isn't really focused on anymore. Presentation is something EA has always struggled with, in my opinion. 2K always was way ahead of them in that category with the presentation. And presentation is important. Without presentation, the game just doesn't seem like football, in my opinion. That's why a lot of people prefer 2K's presentation all these years still. 2K5 did it best with the presentation. Madden tried to redo it in 2013 with the the intros and stuff, but they just haven't put forth the effort lately. In fact, they even took away the coin toss. Now, some people say, well, that's just arbitrary. It's just a random anything, random team get picked anyway. Let's get to the game. But it's part of football. You take something away that's a part of football, even no matter how small it is, it still impacts an overall package. And in my opinion, it hurts the overall package if you take it out. So the coin toss is, like I said, as small as the thing as it is, it's still a part of football. Before the game begins, you have the coin toss. Cheerleaders. That's another part of football. Even in Pee Wee, you have cheerleaders. Where the hell are cheerleaders nowadays in Madden? It's not there. But in 2002, you had them. Hell, you even had cards you could get that had the specific cheerleader for your team. And it would give you a boost, in the game, morale boost or something. Now, this is part of the game. This is part of football that we still don't have in EA's products. Hell, you don't even see a female in the crowd yet. This is something else that needs to be in the game. Where the hell is it? Introductions, presentation, it's not there. Why was it there in 2001, 2002 Madden here? Why was it here? Well, my thought is there was competition back then. They were always trying new things, trying to innovate, trying to add just a little bit more than the competition would. 2K was on the Dreamcast at this time. They hadn't quite ported over to the PS2, Xbox, and the GameCube, but they would in 2003 game. It was the one with Brian Urlacher on the cover. But here, like I said, this is a part of football that's ignored right now in Madden. Next couple of clips, you got some communication going on here. Now, this is not something that's currently missing out of Madden per se, but it is something that could be vastly improved from where it is now. I mean, you have all the players access to them. If you're EA, you can get them to do some voiceover, like some real audible calls. I'm not sure if the NFL lets them do that or not, but that would add to the authenticity of the game. If you had each quarterbacks, the star quarterbacks anyway, had their voiceover when they call audibles or have specific audibles, what they call Omaha or what Peyton Manning does. I mean, this is just something that's lacking in the game right now. And of course, this is not something that was really done well or groundbreaking back in 2001. But it's just another aspect of football that is showcased here in this trailer. You don't see that in a trailer these days for Madden. Here we got Joe Horn making a nice cut. And I like this pass, how it comes in, how he bobbles the ball. See, watch right here, he bobbles it. That's something that isn't seen enough. And then you got the big hits. This is something that's very much missing. Now pay attention to this next play. Watch the defensive back, how he watches the receiver and then reacts. He never looks at the ball. He's just reacting to what the receiver's doing. And this is a nice swat. And I like how this is advertised. They're advertising good technique. The guy can't really see the ball, so he's watching what the receiver's doing. And you'll see that in real football where they may not see the ball, but they feel the player. They feel what he's going to do, and they can see what the receiver's going to do. And so when they put their hands up, that's when they put their hands up. I don't have to tell you guys already know. This is one part of Madden that is very poor right now, is the logic of the defensive backs, secondary-wise, or the linebackers, anybody. The whole player logic is just shot in Madden. It's terrible. There's been so many videos showcasing the flaws, but it's not about football anymore, remember? They don't care. Again, good technique. Watch. One area that Madden really, really struggles in is, like I said, the logic. And here's another one. When a defensive player on the line can't get to the quarterback, they're taught to get their hands up to try to make a play, try to knock the ball down. That's a technique in football that's illustrated here. It's shown again in this trailer. They are showing you football in every clip almost. This is what it's about, guys. It's about football. The guy can't get to the quarterback. What does he do? He tries to get his hand up to thwart the pass. Doesn't work on this play as they managed to get it to Tony Gonzalez, but the technique is still there. Technique is what sim gamers are asking for. We're not asking for a perfect game. I can't stand people that say, oh, y'all just want a perfect game. There's flaws all in the game in real life, and get out of here with that, man. We just want to see proper technique. We want to see stuff like this. We want to see a defensive player can't get to the quarterback, get your hands up. It's simple. It's what players are taught. That's what we want to see because it feels more like football. The more technique we have in games, the more it feels like football. All right, this next clip you have anger. Anger and emotion. These are things that are in football. You see it all the time in football. You just watch any game of football and you'll see emotion on the sidelines. The fans will have emotion. The players have emotion. It's something that just isn't illustrated in Madden enough. It's not showcased enough in Madden. There's so many things that Madden are just so far behind on, and this is one of them. Living worlds. We have shown many times examples of how lifeless the players are on the sidelines, how the coaches don't react. And I've shown a video, All Pro, where it's a vast difference from Madden. And this is something that Madden had in 2002. You got the coach here pissed off. He's slamming his clipboard. I haven't seen that in a long time, guys. I haven't seen that in a long time. Again, competition is healthy for all. Big hits. This is something that the NFL doesn't want us to have in our games anymore. Just look at that hit by Zach Thomas lighting up Marvin Harrison. Big hits, again, it's a part of football. It's a part of football. Now, this is something EA doesn't have control of, because I'll give them a pass on this one. The NFL is pretty much very soft these days, and I blame Roger Goodell. And, of course, they have all these lawsuits with concussions, and that has a lot to do with it. But it seems like football's being neutered. It really has. The big hits, the celebrations, it's all just disappearing before our eyes. And that's why I think a licensed product would not be in our best interests for players that really want a sim experience, and have, kind of live the old days where there wasn't all these stupid rules and regulations, because the essence of football was still there. I mean, in the older games. And we want to experience those older games, the older NFL rules and stuff. But that's not in EA's hands. I'll give them a pass on this one. This next one frustrates the hell out of me. The simple drop back for a quarterback. EA, all right, let's just give it, look how they zoom in on the feet here. Why would a trailer zoom in on the feet? They're showcasing technique again. They're selling you football. I absolutely love this trailer, guys. Look at how many things they're focusing on, just little things. Do you really think Madden right now, if they put out a trailer, do you think they would zoom in on the feet of a quarterback? Why would they do that? Because they're showing proper technique. Quarterback drops back. It's very important. The quarterback's feet, almost as important as their arm. You ask, the pro quarterbacks have said in many interviews that the guy's got to take care of his feet. I've heard Boomer Esiason and other guys talk about, the quarterback's got to take care of his feet. Steve Young is a real big one on this. He would always talk about feet more than arm. Why would they do that? It's an important part of football. Now, Clint Oldenburg has said that he personally redesigned the quarterback dropbacks in the new Maddens. And God, I wish he hadn't. Have you guys seen, I know I'm a really, I have heard people talk about, this is the proper way a quarterback drops back, but I've watched a lot of football, and I got to say, in Madden 15 and Madden 25, Madden 13, when they're in the shotgun, they do this little hop that goes backwards. They just hop backwards like a bunny. I haven't seen that, I haven't seen the quarterback do that. I know they have to get like a little bit of a hop, to get, power in their step, but it's so poorly animated in Madden. It just looks really stupid, and it's the same for all quarterbacks. And that's going to bring me to my next point. The quarterback dropbacks are not unique in Madden. They are in All Pro, and 2K could have built on that. Madden needs to redo the quarterback dropbacks in Madden. They have to. I mean, if they want it to be really like football, they need to go through every pro quarterback's personal dropback, how they do it, and put it in Madden. If they did that, that would be a huge, huge step towards, simulation football. I mean, if they put that much care and detail into each quarterback's dropback, everything looks the same. It's the same dropback every time, and not every quarterback does it like that. I mean, it's like a free throw in basketball almost. It's like a personal style a quarterback has. I remember Jim Kelly used to backpedal, on his, just backpedal. That's something he was comfortable doing. Some quarterbacks don't do it like that. But it's just something that needs to be improved in Madden, and I like that it's showcased in this trailer. Nothing is bigger than the trenches. Whoever gets the trenches right will always win. Not only in real life, but in the video game world as well. Look, and the helmet coming off, you don't see that anymore, like I said before. Celebrations, Needs to be more frequent in Madden. Again, the big hits. Just reiterating a little bit. Stepping up in the pocket here. Nice delivery to Isaac Bruce. Height mattered here. Oh, yes. Here you got Emmitt Smith breaking off to the outside. They're showcasing some running plays here. A celebration by Terrell Owens slamming the ball down. Getting sacked here as Greasy goes down. Sam Adams, again, emotion showed by the coach. Different hits by defensive players here. Nice big hit there. Huge hit on Keyshawn Johnson. Again, just not allowed anymore, guys. But this trailer, in a nutshell, it showed football. Another wobbly pass here. Now, this next play I'm going to break down is very important because it's going to show you how it was done here and how it's done in Madden 15. Let's go ahead and pause it right here. Look at that. He's defending a pass. Now, this happens in Madden 15, I'm sure, right? He's kind of close to the receiver, but not really. He's kind of far away, actually. He's in front of the receiver, but he's defending the ball. He's reaching his arm out to stop a pass. Oronde Gadsden trying to make a play. The Jaguar defender here is denying him the pass. Why is this so important? Because Madden 15 can't get it right. I'm going to show you a Ryan Moody clip here. This is a recent video he did. And when he made this video, I immediately thought about this play. Immediately. Take a look.
In front of him, inches in front of him, in all honesty, and he's not even reacting to the pass. And he's basically just letting Bolden catch it. I mean, this to me shows that the defensive back awareness is just none, negative. I mean, throw an arm out, do something.
Throw an arm out, do something. Exactly what this player is doing in this clip. This was back in 2002, guys. But like I said, it's not about football anymore as it was in this trailer. When they tried to sell you this game, they were selling football. Now it's not about that, guys. It's all about MUT. It's all about that money. They don't care about simulating the sport. But if they can make billions on MUT, that's what they care about. They don't want to replicate football. It's such a simple concept. Defend the pass. But as you can see in that Ryan Moody clip, it doesn't happen. He's right in front of the guy. He's actually closer than the player was in the clip here. It's just unacceptable. And it needs to change. And it will change soon because of competition, in my opinion. But to wrap it up, guys, like I said before, the PS2 Maddens, as Virtual Footballer said, was his guilty pleasure. He enjoys football. And that's what these older games provided. Maybe one day we'll get it in technology that we have now. Joe Montana looks to be on that path. I'll see you guys next time.